Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's Punk back at it again with another banger. Y'all fuck with my funk compression or not? No? Ah, shit. Okay. Anyways. With Evo 2026 almost on it, almost here. This is part 2 of the 2-part series where we talk about the up-and-coming Modern versus Classic exhibition match happening between Ludwig on the Classic Honda and Tyler1 on the Modern Guile. Last video we talked about Tyler1 on the Modern Guile, so that means for this video, obviously we're going to be talking about Ludwig. And I did a little bit of more research, watching more compilations of the 18th Analytic Cup, maybe looking at other people's videos, whether it be, the usual suspects. And, yeah, I also went a little bit further back and saw kind of like where the rivalry stems from. Apparently, it's, Ludwig accidentally entering a tournament or an event, as he seems to do a lot for some reason. And he kind of sells the bag for, Tyler1's, I guess, team. I guess he was like team captain because everybody was pointing fingers saying, "Oh, Tyler1, you fucking suck ass," because, they lost or whatever. And I guess that's where the rivalry kind of like stems from. But honestly, in my experience, I like to think like rivalries are good things. Honestly, a rivalry is a good thing because your rival pushes you to, become a better player or be more knowledgeable or something like that. Something serious like that, right? I've had a couple of rivals throughout my time playing Street Fighter 6. Although they may not have known it, I like to consider them as rivals. And maybe I'm not, maybe I'm better than them, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm on my way. But, I think having a good rival is a definite motivator to improve. If I were to put my Yap session to a statement. And with that being said, before I even want to talk about Honda, I do want to talk about something, a little bit more, like, let's get a little bit deeper into, I guess, Ludwig's grind as a player, or maybe his, I guess, a way of grinding the game. If you haven't noticed already, what you're looking at is Ludwig's rank history. Yes, this is actually his rank history, and you wouldn't be wrong to say that there isn't really a lot going on here, because Ludwig's, I guess, style of the grind is that he has 10 different games that all have like some sort of competitive mode. And as soon as he wins, a game, he goes on to the next one, and to the next one, to the next one. And this is not really a good way to grind Street Fighter. Or I don't know if it's a good way to grind any competitive game for that matter. I mean, I haven't tried it myself. I don't think I would. But I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, it's good for content. I bet it works wonders for the man. But if we have a match at the end of the month and my opponent is a high master and I'm plat 3, I feel like that's a little bit of like a wake-up call to maybe be on the game more. I mean, say what you will about Tyler1 being on Modern, but you can't deny the fact that he's simply just played the game more than Ludwig, because here's Ludwig's rank history, right? Look at Tyler1's. I have them from the same date, right? April 1st to June 11th, which is, you know, the time I'm, I guess, doing this section of the video. And just like take a look at this, man. Is there a number of matches that, oh, okay. Six, 11, 20. I mean, this is obviously a large number of matches in this 2-month span. Let me see. Let me do the same for Ludwig. $27, $22. Clearly, I mean, not as much as Tyler1, but okay. He has an amount. He's got some numbers. But yeah, and I also want to, you know, besides, I guess, the point I just made, I think there is still a world where he could win. You know, and let me just, you know, put the idea out there. I'm not really on either side. I just want to see, like, a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see a good fight, and this is not telling me like, oh, the fight's gonna be good. But to counteract my own point, I took a look at Ludwig's, like, I guess, Twitch video thing, where, you know, you go on Twitch and you can see all their videos in the section. And the first time he went live on Street Fighter to, like, play in his little, like, 10 series rank thing is May 19th. If you look at, obviously, all the other days before, he starts grinding again at May 3rd, and 13,500, I believe, is Plat 1. Somebody can fact check me on that. I hope they do. But I believe that's Plat 1. So he has, it's clear and evident that he's played the game off stream. Now, I believe that in the leading up to the fight, maybe he'll play the game more off stream. Maybe he'll play the game with high level Honda players or high level Guile players to kind of like learn the matchup or something like that. Because, you know, this, like, just taking this at face value, it's a telling sign that, yeah, this guy's not winning. Unless, you know, he's hiding the fact that he's been grinding off camera. Pretty much. And, you know, just one, before I get into the character, just one last look at, again, here's Ludwig. And here is Tyler1. Massive difference. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to like dick ride or poke fun too much, although I will crack jokes. But this might just not enough. You know, it's just not enough to get the win. Welcome to the classic Honda, I guess, showcase, right? If I were to describe Honda, he is like a couple characters mixed into one to me, because he's a bit of a charge character. He has stance moves, 2 of them only. And I don't know if I'd consider him a grappler, because he only has like 1 command grab, not like 5. But, you know, he does still have it. And if you lack your Honda knowledge, you will get smoked. I think this is a difficult character to deal with if you don't have knowledge. And I think why people rate him, I guess, like low on tier list, I mean, obviously he's not the best character in the game. It's just that, you know, a lot of the lower tier characters are just like annoying to deal with per se. But that's just my opinion. That's just me. If you don't think so, you're happy to think that. You know. So with that being said, let's get into it. Let's just, go the same way as we did for guys. So let's start off with the normals. We've got 6 since we're on classic. We got that, I guess, freedom of movement, right? We have the the punches and the kicks. Light, medium, heavy. And the crouching for each. Oops. Yep, the crouching for each. And we have the kicks, light, medium, heavy, and the crouching for each. Let's get into it. So the light. You can't combo standing light into standing light, as you can see here. But you can cancel it into specials and drive rush. The same thing goes for the crouching light. Medium punch. This is your Honda God button. As you can already tell, I have the hitboxes on. I don't know why they don't have hitboxes for this game from the jump, but I installed a mod so you guys can see it in all its glory. So just by me spamming this, you could tell that it has very good range. It's +6 on hit, so you can do a combo like this. And it is also +1 on block. So either way, you're safe regardless. It is not a crime to spam this move. Just be careful when spamming. And same thing goes for the crouching medium punch. It's got good range. You could also, cancel both of these in the specials, dry rush as well. But just know that the frame data is different between the two. Crouching medium punch is +3, so you can't get this combo. Just can't do it. And I believe this is minus on block. Yeah, -3. So a little bit of risk involved, but I think you'll be fine regardless. The heavy punch. I just want to take note of, look at the arc on this thing. Look at how it goes down. You need to keep this in mind when you want to use this for an anti-air. It's not... It did work for me from time to time, but I did miss this sometimes. You really got to time this one. Wrong one. Give me 1 second while I switch it over. Yeah, because you gotta have a situation like that. Time your anti-airs. Time them when using this button. That's just kind of what I use this button for. Besides, I'm lying. This is a good combo starter and with punish tool, because obviously it's range, right? We could start off with this. Go into, I guess, the stance here. Something like that. Or you could just do heavy into heavy. Kind of like that. You can drive rush off this button, like I just showed you, but it depends on the distance you are. So I can't drive rush from here. It's not letting me. Or I mean, obviously, I could just do this. Let me not take that away from you. But it's not gonna be instantaneous, like... Okay, what was that? It's not gonna be instantaneous, or I mean instantly, as as you would when you're doing regular combos. So just keep that in mind. This drive rush depends on your distance. And you could also cancel this into specials if I haven't said that already. Next up, the crouching of this. This is just kind of a move that hits low. You can go into grab off of it. Not much really to say about this particular move, but +3 on hit, on block, you're -3. So again, some risk involved, but I guess if I were to like do a combo, it'd be something like that. I would kind of just toss this move out, go into a grab, because this is what this move is for, to me. Next up, we have the kicks. Here's the light kick. Kind of normal, basic, everyday light kick. Not much to say. You can drive rush. You can cancel into specials. And you can do the same for the crouching. Or I guess you can't drive rush off the crouching light kick. Let me say that first, right? But you could... Or I guess you can't cancel into specials off the crouching light kick either. But... you know, it's just a good combo starter. It's got a little bit of distance on it, like most light kicks do. Try to drive rush into it. There's my combo. Yeah, not really much to say. It's just, you know, a light kick. And now for... This is what I think is probably Honda's maybe worst buttons. Probably his worst button. The medium kick. I mean, you could like grab off of this. The same, you can't, but I mean, you can't do it for the crouching because it sends him back. A little bit of pushback. But there's not much you can get off this. You can't drive rush off of it. You can't go into specials off of it. You do get this combo, however. That's kind of about it. Not really that great. You could get the same combo off the crouching medium kick as well. But other than that, I don't really see the use of this button. Not really that great to me. On the other hand, what's really great is the heavy kick button. Because this is the move that you want to anti-air with. Try to make him jump. It's got pretty good range. It does. And I think try to slow the game down. There you go. It's got that range. It's great. You can hit him from far away. This is kind of like your long range anti-air. This is more of your close range, just to, you know, go back to that. And you could also go into specials. And you could also drive rush. So, yeah. If I were to rate, or if I were to tell you the moves to use, obviously use your lights. Use the medium punch. Punches a lot for, like, I guess your neutral, and the standing heavy punch as well. But your heavy kick, this is like your anti-air button when you don't have your charge. When you don't have your charge, this is the button I think you want to use. If you can. And I think that is it for the normals. I mean, they're not bad, but, you know, it's just like I'm a little disappointed with the medium. Now, I guess we'll go into command normals, right? So this Sagat special. If you're a Sagat man, you already know what this shit's about. If they're standing, toss it out. Just be careful if you toss this out when you're too close and they just block it because you're fried. You're -5, so again, be careful. Just check your distance because obviously, even though you're -5, what is he gonna hit you with from here? You know, you gotta check your spacing. It's all about spacing when you use this move. And you know, if you drive rush into this, obviously you're safer. So, you know, this is not, but this is still not a bad move. You know, let me not take that away from you. This is not a bad move at all. Just, again, check your spacing, play, just use your brain. Use your brain when you use this. I guess that's what I'll say. Use your brain. Do not be like me. Do not be goofy and just spam it whenever. Use your brain. This is when the knowledge checks start to come in, I think. This move, if you're not careful, you will get clipped with this. Because this is an overhead. It says jumping on it, but what? I don't know. I don't think you're hitting somebody. But yeah. This is Honda's overhead. Kind of strange to me, but I would have him crouch block here. Damn, he's good. Or what? It says cannot be blocked while crouching. But he just did. I don't know. I think the game's lying to me. But yeah, this is Honda's overhead. It's +3 on hit. On block, it's minus bajillion. Or no, I guess -3. Okay, never mind. That's a lot of his moves are -3. I feel like that should not be -3. I don't know. But yeah, this is, again, is overhead. You could drive rush into this for the combo. But what Honda mains like to do is something like this. I'm not very good at it, but I think in my matches that I'll show, you'll probably see me doing this a lot. Kind of like this cancel into the grab here because it's really strong. It's quick. You gotta like call it out, honestly. But yeah, that's kind of like the mind games that Honda does with Power Stomp, this particular move, because you know, obviously you could just cancel it. This move I did not use it a lot, but I should have, because this is actually the start of a really good drive sequence that I found. So if I were to just make him block and do the flying sumo press, look at the drive meter there. That is not bad. This is not that bad for the drive chip. It's almost gone. For reference, Sagat's Tiger Nexus into forward medium kick command takes away 1 bar. So the fact that this almost takes away a bar, it's pretty solid. Honestly, it's pretty solid. If you can get this off on characters that don't have a DP, I'd say go for it at least once or twice, because this, you're safe here. You're safe on block. And obviously you're safe if this hits, right? I mean, oh, this isn't a combo? Really? What can you do up here? Plus 11? Oh no, this is a combo. Just okay. I was just bullshitting, I guess. But yeah. So yeah, this is not a crime to toss this one out for real. This is not bad. Little underrated move. Or I guess underrated move to me because I didn't use it. This move, however, I don't think this is good at all. If, you know, any Honda mains want to comment below, let me know if I'm wrong, you can. But in my experience, this move didn't really do a whole lot for me. I'm not really sure what this is for besides it could just cancel the specials, but so can your normals. So I don't know if I'd use this that much. But that's just me. And this is the, I guess, little like target combo to go into Sumo Spirit. So you do something like this. There's your Sumo Spirit. Sumo Spirit allows you to get more damage off your 100 hand slap, which is why we're going to talk about the specials. That's right. Honda only has 5 command normals, not much to talk about. So that's why we'll be talking about our specials next. A lot is going on here. So the 100 hand slap with the Sumo Spirit charge gives him the little smackdown right there. And that is allowing you to get a little bit more of a combo extension. Just to kind of show the difference, here's the normal one. And here's the charge one. The charge one gives you this combo. Nice, first try. Trust me. So, yeah, just a combo extension again. And to talk about the 100 hand slap, here's the light, here's the medium, here's the heavy, and here's the EX. Try to charge up and do the EX. Ah, you still get the smackdown. That I did not know. Learn something new every day. So, you're probably wondering what else is there to talk about. Well, if you were to hit the slaps on punish, counter, and counter, you can get a combo off of this, but that's only with the medium and the heavy one. You cannot combo off heavy slap. I mean, you cannot combo the slaps off of the light. If I were to just show that. Oh. Well, never mind. I guess I just suck. Damn. Well, excuse me. Yeah, my bad, guys. I suck at the game. Okay. Well, I guess it just depends on your spacing, right? Because sometimes I'm hitting it and then I'm not. Yeah. Okay. My bad. I'm just dog shit with the character, I guess. I guess I'm still dog shit. But wow, that changes everything. Okay, so you can combo off the light, but as you can see, it seems a little bit more difficult than just doing the medium and the heavy. Again, you can do all of this on punish counter. I guess I'll just show it. I guess you can't do 2 heavy slap, right? You just gotta do something else. So I guess there's that. And obviously you can't do the EX, right? So yeah, that's interesting. I was not able to get light slap into light slap for the life of me. So that's why I just did those other two instead. But hey, again, you learn something new every day. The headbutt. Now this is kind of like your DP. If I were to just... Oh, I missed. Oh, missed again. Okay, so you kind of gotta like watch your distance. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, so again, that's your DP, and here is the light. Here is the medium. And here is your heavy. If you couldn't already tell, these three moves have different distances to them. So this can create the mind game that you can spam your heavy headbutt as much as you want, right? And obviously they're going to call it out. Maybe they'll fireball you. Maybe they'll, you know, parry you. What you're looking for is the parry. You know, let me not, you know, make you guess or whatever like that. Because what you could do is you could do something like this. They try to parry it, and you just walk up for the grab. There's your punish counter. There's meter. There's damage off of that. So, you know, create mind games, trip up your opponents, make them uncomfortable, as you would on any other character that you may play. So, yeah, kind of a little bit of a mind game with the headbutt. Now, the EX headbutt is, to me, like it's like a 5 out of 10 wake up reversal. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Ryu's, it's not like Akuma's, it's not like those EX DPs, because it has armor on it. So you can break the EX DP or Honda's EX DP. If I were to just show its armor, start recording. As you can see, oh, I mean, you know, I'm just so good that I called out his EX boom, right? But as you can see again, it's got armor, and you could actually break this from a distance. So if I swap over to this recording right here, play it, look how I'm being sent back towards the wall, because it's just too much for the EX to handle. Yeah. So, not a really good EXDP to me. And I don't know, maybe you guys would agree on that as well, because Guile's just able to snipe that shit out immediately. So any EX fireball that can do, I guess, 3 hits or more can knock it out. So I guess Ryu charged fireball, Akuma fireball, Gaio, definitely JP. I'd say JP. DJ, probably DJ. Yeah, fireballs that have, I guess, 3 hits or more can knock this one out. So, you know, be very careful when you want to decide to do the EX headbutt. And, right, butt slam. Okay, butt slam. You know what this is. I don't need to explain this. This is, you know, the Honda BS that everybody complains about on this character, I'm sure, because, you know, it is a stupid move. And I'm going to tell you right now, you want to counter this, learn how to perfect parry this move, or be so great at DPs that it doesn't even matter. That is my advice, because I have learned over time how to perfect parry this a lot. I don't really practice this in training. Maybe I should, but learning how to perfect parry some moves might be the only way to get out of some situation. It sucks, I know, but it's just how it is. So, butt slam. I'm not really sure what's the difference between the 3 different versions other than actually, I don't know if there's any difference. They all have the same distance, same damage, same frame and everything. So I'm not really sure what is the difference between the 3 butt slams. Hold on, let me stand from here. Yeah, I'm not really sure. If anybody knows, please let me know. But I don't really know any difference between the butt slams. I guess I'll show the EX as well. I feel like the EX is like more, I guess, robotic movement in a way. It kind of goes just straight down. You know, if what I'm saying makes any sense. But you could tell, I feel like there's a little bit of a difference. It's quicker. And honestly, I think that's about it. It's just quicker. And you could also use the butt slam as a DP. So if I were to just... Ooh, missed again. Alright, be careful when you're using it. Hold on. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, you could use the butt slam as the DP. You could use the headbutt as the DP. If you don't have those, use the kick. If you can't get to the kick, use the punch. Can't get to any of those, you're fine. But yeah, not sure. Again, not sure what is the difference. I hope somebody can let me know. The command grab. Again, not really sure what is the difference between all of these besides, as you can see, the damage is different. The frame data is the same, and you get sent back the same way. I'm not really sure what is the difference between all 3 of these. And the EX obviously does the most damage. And you're just, you know, in the same spot. So I'm not really sure, again, the difference between all 4 of these moves besides the damage. And yeah, just the damage. That's about it. And again, this I guess I'm better at it with dry rushing. Like doing this like cancel into grab is like, I guess, you know, the Honda bullshit. Or you could go into throw off normals like this. Obviously, I'm still working on my, you know, grappler mindset. That's why I think I'm gonna make my 3 characters, because I think you want to have like 3 characters that you're good at. So I think I'm doing Akuma, Alex, Sagat probably as my 3. Maybe I might even do a 4th to be a little fancy. But yeah, just having, I guess, a grappler. If you play grapplers, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just having like that mindset of like, okay, I'm going to, you know, confirm this light, go into the grab like that. Having something like that already, or starting to learn that, will make you, or this move will kind of make you good at starting to have that mindset, if that makes any sense. Yeah, not really much to say about this move, to be honest. It's just a command grab. Use it when you're close. don't miss, they can jump out of it. Oh, I guess I will say this. If you don't know how to get out of command grabs, you could either dash out, you know, like backdash, or jump, or I believe you could drive reversal. And you can EXDP if you have one, or just wake up super. Obviously, I'd say, you know, backdashing and jumping out is the way to go, but sometimes it's a little hard to call out those grabs, or I have some difficulty with that, so I can understand if you do as well. Next up, we have the stance, sumo dash. Again, I'm not really sure what is the difference between all these moves. I guess maybe it's not the distance. And it's not the damage either. Yeah, not really sure what is the difference between all four of these moves. I guess the EX gives you more damage. But yeah, not really sure. If you know, let me know. But yeah, this I feel like I would use. Let me backpedal just a second. So let's talk about the first one. Triple slap. I think you'd want to use this as like wall splat combo. So like a wall splat combo is when I DI somebody in the corner and they hit the wall like that. So you could do DI, heavy punch, and then you go to your stance move like this. It's pretty good damage. Or you can have just, yeah, honestly, I'd say something like this is okay. Because again, this is, I consider like when you hit master, that's obviously when like the game truly begins. Ha ha ha, you know, something like that. But I really do think that, you know, this is again basic stuff. Yeah, that's the triple slap. I don't know if I really use this as block pressure. It says you can, but it's -3, so I'm not sure if you'd want to do that. But I guess you could have like this little mind game where, oh, am I gonna do the third hit? Maybe I will, maybe I won't, and they get hit by the third hit, and you just keep on going with the pressure. So I guess you could have that particular mind game, but I don't think, besides that, not much going on. You could just use this as a combo extender, because if I were to do the other stance move, which sends them up, oh, he's on block. Oops. You could actually like chain the stance moves together, so you could do gotta be quick. There you go. Can I not do a quarter circle? Hello? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be a little quick. There you go. Yeah, something like that. You can chain these stance moves together, which, I mean, it's good damage, but I think there's better routes and stuff that you can get. But to start, it's not bad. And I think that's these two moves. Just remember that you can do the triple slap. You know, remember that little mind game I was talking about. And then for this move, there's not really much to say about it, other than this is just kind of like a combo extender. If I were to just do I guess I'll show you the I guess my sort of, you know, cash out combo, which is literally just like, you know, heavies and stuff like that. This can do crazy damage in the corner. If I were to do this combo, kind of like that super easy Honda combo, which gives you like 6k damage, super free. I mean, it's just like this stance move is just kind of like a combo extender. Not much to say, you know. Yeah, big damage, nice. Big damage. That's one way to say it. It's right. They're right. They're spitting. And oh yeah, this move. Now this, the clap. You can cancel out fireballs with this. Well, obviously not EX fireballs. There goes me being stupid. There you go. So yeah, honestly, I like this. You know, I think there's not I don't think there's a crime in giving Honda something like this. It's just like a cool little move. You could actually do the same thing with Alex with his flash top. But remember, you just gotta time it right, and you cannot slap away the EX moves, sadly. So, you know, something to think about. But yeah, cool move. I like it. And last but not least is Sumo Spirit, but we already talked about that. It's just a charge up. Next up, we have the Super Arts. We've got 3. I don't know why I say that, but I guess if I do a showcase on a character, they have an install. I guess I say they have 2, right? But yeah. So 3 supers here. We've got just level 1. I don't believe this is invincible on Fireball. Like, if you were to, like, if I'm Akuma and I Fireball in the corner, he does level 1. I'm sniping his ass out. And here it is. Not really much to talk about. It's got good damage. It's a combo ender. If you can kill with level 1, if you can kill with 1 bar, use it. You know, that's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, invincible and everything except fireballs, I believe. Level 2. This is kind of like Guile's level 1, actually. It's a charge super, so I'll see if I can use that kicker punch. That's good. I'll see if I can perform this first try. Shit. There you go. Kind of cool. Use as a combo ender if I were to just. Got it. Ooh. There you go. Honestly, pretty good damage for a level 2. I mean, that's one thing I do notice. It's got good damage. This is not bad. Yeah. Dealing with projectiles? Okay, so I guess this is invincible on everything. And the level 3, you've already seen that from the cash out. I'll do it again. It's a pretty cool level 3. Invincible on everything, high damage, of course, because it's a level 3. So, this move has a long reach. Oh, yeah. They're right. So, I mean, you could catch people with this, and I'm assuming it hits jumping because the first hit kind of like goes up that arc. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that like red flash on screen for a second. Maybe I could slow the game down so you guys could see it. Boom. There it is. But yeah, thank God hitboxes, right? Whoever made this mod is such a champion. But yeah, that is the level 1, 2, and 3. You know, not really much to say about it. They're just kind of, I guess, normal supers as normal supers are. But I think that's about it for the showcase. Only, oh, I'm around the same amount of time as Guile. Not bad. I guess here's the 2 throws. Not really much to say about those. And yeah, that's about it for the Honda showcase. My experience on ranked with Honda. Honestly, I actually had a lot of fun playing Honda, as crazy as that sounds. But yeah, I mean, instead of just me talking about it, I'd rather just show you the matches. I unfortunately am not able to fight Ludwig because again, he is plat and not a master, so it's a little bit harder to fight people who are in the LP side of the ranked spectrum. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the Honda showcase video. This video is gonna drop at the same time as a gameplay video of me, you know, doing my placement matches and just doing Honda matches, kind of like that road to master type beat. And I think I might want to do a video on Akuma as well. And besides those 2 points, thank you for all your guys' support on part 1. Means means a lot. So appreciate it. So with that being said, I will see you in the next one.